Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm Cecil Laird.
Feliz Navidad, I'm Jaime Fuego.
And this is The Horror Show. We are bringing you a very special review this happy holiday.
Happy Horror Day.
Happy Horror Day. Yes.
Scary holidays, homies.
It is a review that people have been requesting for a little bit now on the channel, and that is for none other than Better Watch Out. Exactly. Now, this is one that is actually very similar setup to one we just reviewed, which you probably haven't seen the review yet, but we did a review of The Babysitter, which has a very similar setup to this movie, but this movie
goes totally
drastically different. Drastically different. And so we're going to do this like our usual reviews, giving our overall thoughts, our thoughts on the story, the acting, the effects, all that good stuff. And so I'm going to start off saying that
this is a tough one we can't review without spoiling, though. That's the thing. Kinda, right?
Well, we can work around it.
Okay.
We can work around it. No, I mean, it's the crux of the movie. Yeah. I mean, it's just not based on the trailer, but it's still what the story is about.
Bait and switch, guys.
Yeah, we'll see. But so I will say I really enjoyed the movie. I was caught completely off guard by where it went, which is awesome.
Refreshing.
Yeah, and I was like, at first, I wasn't really buying it, but then I started to really buy it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, wow, this is crazy. This has gone completely haywire from what I thought, but...
Shit was bonkers after a while. It just kept upping the ante. I was like, what?
Yeah, exactly. So that sort of uppage and interesting stuff, you know, flat out intrigue in a movie makes it really hard for me not to like. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Fuego?
I'm surprised at Sinister Cinema Reviews he was trashing on this movie, that he didn't like it very much.
Maybe because it wasn't what he was hoping for or something, I don't know.
Yeah, if you want the setup that's implied, go watch The Babysitter. If you want something that's going to veer off course and surprise the hell out of you, watch Better Watch Out, because this movie shocked me in what it did. At first I was just like, what? This is dumb, you know, but then when the twist happens about 20 minutes in and you realize what this film is really about, damn, without spoiling too much, it's something I've never seen on screen before, and it's always refreshing, once again, we'll use that word, to see something that I have never seen before, as opposed to, you know, trope after, you know, rehash, whatever.
Right. And I'll say that that it, you know, that's true, but let's jump into the story.
There's
and
some
I'll try and
similarities,
skirt
but there's
around
like a
it.
meta aspect to it. It's very self-aware, this film.
Right. And so it starts off with this kid and his friend, you know, talking, you know, just being average kids from what we see, and you know, it's one of those situations. Is he too old to have a babysitter? But he is clearly really into his babysitter.
He's kind of a perv in training. His friend's like, how many kinds of lotion do you have?
Yeah, exactly. And so the babysitter ends up coming over, and he starts drinking wine and
right in front of her.
Right in front of her, and she's like, "You can't do that," and stuff like that.
Inappropriate.
And then
you can't do that.
they, you know, she ends up having a rough night too, so they kind of bond because she has a drink of it too, and then they sit down to watch a movie.
Horror movie.
Yeah, a horror movie, and you know, he makes an ill-advised move, and then
move is right.
Yeah, but after that, like, I guess he essentially gets rejected, and then the movie changes, and you find out that there is a different plan that he's had all along, and the trailer made you think like they were going to be there, and then people were going to try and break in, and it was going to be like a new sort of Home Alone thing, where R-rated, where he was, you know, the kids were going to sort of manhandle the people coming in, but that's actually not it at all. There is a lot of manhandling, but it's not for those purposes.
No, not at all.
But let's talk about the acting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we managed to skirt around the issue. Yeah, the acting was great. I thought the main kid, again, he veered into disbelief territory for me once or twice, but then he brought it back with his intenseness, I would say. So I thought he did a really excellent job.
Yeah, he had like a delightful maniacalness about him at times, you know, when going against these people that were coming to the house and whatnot at the couple times that they do arrive. And yeah, he impressed the hell out of me. Anytime a young actor is just very layered and can, you know, be just kind of, well, a kid, and, you know, show some what is the word that I'm looking for? Just show some naivety and show some, you know, just kind of immaturity and whatnot, but then just really turn it around and show that they are beyond their years and you know, as far as knowledge and implication and stuff like that. Yeah, the main kid was great. I thought the babysitter was great as well. I thought the friend was great, and I drew the connection that it's the babysitter and the best friend of the main kid were the two siblings in the visit, which was kind of funny. So thankfully the kid isn't rapping this time, but nonetheless, he was good as the best friend. He had he was not quite on board with everything that was going down, but him wavering back and forth with wanting to fight and wanting to do all these different things, I thought was interesting. And yeah, he gave a cool little performance too. I thought the three main kids were great, and they were really the ones shouldering the film anyway. So
yeah, but a couple of other people do come into it,
yeah.
And it's funny. I mentioned that there was some, the trailer made you feel like it was going to be a new version of Home Alone, and there is a big Home Alone reference in this movie.
Send up, yeah.
that was way I thought they did a good job with it. They went farther than I would have guessed they would have.
They went further with a lot of things in this movie than I thought they were going to.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, the rest of the acting was okay, but the three main kids definitely did shine. But
yeah, the two that arrive at the house were kind of amusing stereotypes to some degree, especially the second guy. He was funny.
But yeah, the actual effects though were really good. They were definitely it was gory,
especially
where it
that
needed to
send-up
be.
scene that we were discussing, and some of the torturous aspects and whatnot.
And then some
kids and guns, man. I tell you.
Yeah. I was just gonna say
there
was
a touchy subject with people.
There was a really surprising moment though, sort of involving that was like, oh shit! It's like, wow. That's the nice thing. This movie has a lot of moments where I was caught off guard, which doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, I'll just put it bluntly. This movie has balls, and I mean, I was kind of shocked at times. I really was.
Yeah, and I love the
in
fact
that good
that
way though.
Yeah, that it does different stuff while still maintaining some Christmas tropes.
Oh yeah.
And then there's even I gotta say, there's even a bit of Ferris Bueller going on at the end.
A little bit with the dancing.
Well, no, with trying to get home before the parents do, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh damn.
Because all this happens within the span of a night when the babysitter's there and the parents, and go out and so on. And yeah, I mean, once again, similar setup to the babysitter, like we said, but don't get these movies confused. I recommend both of them, but yeah, this one is definitely very different.
I loved the ending too. Again, I'm not going to spoil it, but I thought it was great. I was so happy that they ended it that way rather than how they could have done it.
Yeah. With the flip off, but then at the very end, right, he's like, I'm gonna go to the hospital. I'm really worried about it.
But yeah, I really dug it. So the whole thing was great. The gore was great. The cinematography was excellent.
Yeah, well done. Very well done. Classic Christmas tunes, being thrown throughout and stuff. I mean, this is for me going to be one of those new holiday favorites, along with like Krampus and a couple other recent ones that I have yet to watch. Red Christmas, I've heard that's interesting, but more on the sad side of things. But this has joined the pantheon for me. This is one that I definitely will remember and will want to watch in successive holidays, seriously.
I want to show people it because they won't know what's coming and stuff like that.
Totally caught off guard.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like there's more the classic Christmas tunes, like you said. But what did you think about the tension? Was there tension in the movie for you?
There was total tension. Yeah, throughout. Honestly, I was very worried for the babysitter throughout, and not going to say whether she survives or not, but I mean, you felt genuine tension. I felt just the internal struggle of the main character a lot too. That kid definitely. I mean, you could tell that. I mean, one minute she felt like he was veering one way, and another minute she felt he was veering to another direction, and that's, I mean, an obvious sign of some instability.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah, but what a smart little bugger. I was going to say effort. I'm trying to hold my words back here, y'all. But yeah, once I just have to gravitate back to the gravity and how crazy this main kid was, and just the glee that he took in so much of what he did. So
yeah, and I mean, it made for a very interesting watch. You're sort of into it the whole time. Again, intrigue was big for me. The fact that I kept wanting to see what would happen next. I even watched it late and didn't get tired at all. I just was
into it.
Twisty
twist.
I actually got lucky on this one because it's one of the rare instances where I bought the DVD or the Blu-ray before I'd seen the movie.
Yeah, when you told me you bought it and I hadn't yet to watch it, I was just like, ooh, that's a bold statement. Sir.
I know.
And that was one that I honestly want to buy.
I saw it. Yeah, I know. I saw it at Best Buy at the time, and I had a credit from Black Friday, and so I was like, it's right there. I've been wanting to watch it. People keep saying it's good. There's been only like a couple that say it's not, so I'm going to give it a try. And luckily, by the end, I was like, wow, I'm really glad I got that because it is not what I expected at all.
Nope, not at all. And so that's why we're trying to keep it a little safeguarded, because we want you guys to watch this. It's a Shudder exclusive right now, but it's also available in stores.
So make sure you check it out, you guys. It's an excellent Christmas movie, so make sure you come back to it year after year, as I'm sure you will, like we will. But thank you very much for joining us this fine holiday. We greatly appreciate you being with us this whole year, or as long as you have been, and going forward into technically what's going to be our 5th year coming up.
Wow. It's crazy to
Stay
think about.
tuned, though. We have a lot coming up this week. We're going to
18,
be...
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, damn.
We're going to be
Time
premiering the Bean Boozled Challenge. And then we're going to be doing a Ass-Kicking Hot Sauce Challenge.
Kick your ass hot.
That's going to be our New Year's episode. And then we are going to be doing our Best of 2017 this coming Sunday. For the final episode, the final live stream of 2017.
Yeah, so spend it with us before you guys go rage and paint the town red.
Exactly. We're probably going to stream a
With
little bit early this week, but we'll see. But thank you guys very much for joining us. Make sure you go check out Better Watch Out. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
Gracias, I've been Jaime Fuego.
And remember, stay scared.